What's up, Cardano fam? Hope you're having a great evening or day, I guess, depending on where you're located at. So earlier today, I made a video talking about how the Vassal hard fork was not ready. And at the time of making that video, it was not. Okay, we know that there are some metrics that have to be hit in order for the Vassal hard fork to launch. One of which is the exchange readiness, as far as the liquidity provided, has to be at 80%. What does that mean? Okay, that means there has to be 20 exchanges, 20 of the top exchanges have to be on board with the Vassal hard fork, and it has to represent 80% of the total liquidity for Cardano. Well, I'm here to proudly announce that that metric has been hit. Wow, hit. So now I want to go ahead and dive into what to expect, okay, especially obviously as tomorrow is a big day, and just obviously want to make sure that you guys are prepared. But before I do, if you are new to the channel or haven't already, make sure you go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell too. Again, you'll get notified when my content is live for your viewing pleasure. So Tim Harrison, the Vice President of Community and Ecosystem at Input Output, has said that the exchange readiness by liquidity now stands at 87%. So again, 7% above that 80% requirement. So we are now ready to move forward with the Vassal hard fork. Okay, all the other metrics have been hit. The SPOs, they've switched over. The top dApps are on board, and now we have this. The 80% of liquidity is on board with that as well. So what to expect tomorrow? Well, I'm not sure what time the Vassal hard fork is going to go live. Charles Hoskinson has said before that, we're just going to wake up at some point. I guess it's going to depend on wherever you live. You're going to wake up and it's going to be implemented. And again, it's going to take about 5 days for us to reach the full Vassal capability. Okay. Before we see, the price variance, and all that sort of stuff that comes along with the Vassal hard fork. Okay. It's going to take a little bit of time to implement. But what you might see tomorrow is a little bit of different things on exchanges. Okay, again, I've talked about this a couple times. You may see your ADA go into this maintenance mode. I know that Binance said you're not going to be able to do withdrawals and deposits during that time, and you may see that same sort of thing on a few other exchanges, just as the Vassal hard fork is being implemented. Not sure how long that is going to end up lasting for, but just be aware that this is something that, is going to be coming tomorrow. Now, obviously the Fed had their meeting today, okay, the FOMC meeting, and they came out, said that, we had a 75 basis point hike, which is the third time in a row that they've raised it 75 basis points. Now, what was a little troubling about this announcement was that they said that, there is going to be a substantial amount of more raises ahead. Okay. And I think, at least for now, the nice thing is that the market gets a nice breath of fresh air. Okay. We don't have any more Fed meetings until November, I believe it is. I don't have the dates in front of me right now, but we get, about a month and a half to actually just sit and relax and let the market do what it's going to do. Okay. We do have CPI data that's going to come out. So obviously we'll see how this is actually affecting inflation. Hopefully we can see those numbers come down, because obviously the market right now, I'll go and look at the market. The market right now is down, at least at the time of making this video. It's down almost 2.5%. It hasn't really reacted to the 75 basis point mark being, announced by the Fed. And this really is probably the best case scenario that we could have seen. We definitely could have seen it go, higher. We could have seen them raise the interest rates higher, but this was, again, best case scenario. Now we may start to see some sort of pump, overnight or in the next day or so. I'm hoping that we can string a couple green days together and really get a good rally going. That's just the hopium in me. But, if it's any indication, as, last time they raised the interest rates, if that is any indication of what is to come, we will likely see the prices start pumping across the market at some point in the next 24 hours here. Now, obviously, that being said, this is not financial advice. I'm not telling you to go out and buy, a bunch of crypto or stock up on a bunch of Cardano. I mean, Cardano already looks like it may have bottomed out here. It looks like it's starting to try to do a little bit of a rebound rally here, but we'll see obviously how long that extends for. Here's about, it's kind of funny because here, this 46 mark is about where they announced that. And then it dropped down like, almost 10% on what I consider and most would consider to be good news. So there is going to be a recovery at some point here. It's just a question, obviously, of when it's going to be. Again, not financial advice, but appreciate you guys stopping in. I'm super excited to have this implementation tomorrow. I'm really excited to see obviously how it plays out. Hope you guys are too. Appreciate you stopping in. Hopefully took something positive away from the video. And again, if you haven't already, please, please, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell, and help support the channel. We're trying to make this thing big, and it's going well so far. So I appreciate obviously everything you guys can do. And I really hope to see you in the next one. Take care, guys. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next one.